Now, I have a question for you, bro. First of all, I want to say to you, okay, because I ain't even gonna start to talk yet, but I want to say that I was afraid to talk to your ass, man.
Hey,
I was.
I'm gonna let you know that I know how YouTube goes, bro. I know how YouTube is, and I go live on YouTube too. And there's certain things that you just can't say. You can speak in code, but there's things that you just can't say. So I ain't gonna say anything too crazy, you know.
Let me tell you something, bro. Feel free to say whatever you want to say because I can be a little paranoid, but my producer is far more like sometimes I gotta cuss his ass out, be like, man, that's some sucker shit. Why you take that out, man? Keep that in there, man. Keep that in. He's like, but keep that in there, man.
Yeah.
But I respect you 1000% because you said something to me yesterday that blew my mind. And we're going to touch on that a little bit. Pause. We're going to tap into that a little bit because you're a hardworking dude, man. I swear to God, I respect that.
I am an extremely hardworking guy. I used to build houses, right?
For real?
For my whole life. See, this house right here, I built this house with my own 2 hands by myself. I didn't have anybody help me. I didn't have anybody help me set the trusses. I didn't have anybody help me build the roof. I didn't have anybody. Every single piece of wood in this house, I put it there, right?
Bruh, you lying.
No, I built, so this house I built, and then the house before that we lived in, I built that one too. So I used to build houses. 6 months ago, I used to build houses, right? And I told myself, I'm going to take the same amount of energy that I put into building houses and being a construction. I'm going to take that same energy. I'm going to put it into music. And that's exactly what I've done. Like the past year, but really the past 6 months, I've been just working my butt off. Sometimes I look back and I look at all the things that I've done in just the past 6 months, and it's crazy. Like artists don't do this. You know what I mean? I've been trying to drop music every Friday and a new music video every Friday. And that takes a lot of work. And artists, they just don't do that. It's just unheard of. The stuff that me and Bryson are doing is crazy. But I'm a hardworking person. My dad is on another level. My dad.
What? He's on another level from you? You built your own damn house, bro.
Believe me when I tell you, my father is on a whole nother level. My father's probably built 1,000 houses in his lifetime.
Wow.
And so he taught me everything he knew about building houses since I was a kid. My dad worked 6 days a week, every single day. My dad worked his butt off. My dad is a made man now. So he actually puts me to shame, bro. My dad puts me to shame.
Wow,
so
man. Shout out to your pops.
Yeah, that's where I got the work ethic. If it was Saturday, okay, you're gonna watch a little bit of cartoons for a couple days or for a couple hours, but you going outside and you weed whacking, you mowing the lawn, you're gonna go chop some wood up, you doing something, you know what I mean? And so that's how I was raised. So my dad just gave me all that hard working ethic, bro, and I put it into the music, man.
Well, that is nobody. I don't care who's a hater of you. If it's any of these medias like MSNBC or what's the goddamn name? The Young Turks with their fake asses, man. They fake as hell. I actually don't even react to any of their stuff on their channel because I think out of spite, they're going to think that I'm based, which I'm not. I just don't agree with none of the shit that comes out of their mouth because they fake. They fake as hell, man. Especially when I listen to them talk about you. I'm going to get on that. And I'm not trying to meet right. Okay, first of all, let me back up. Guys, y'all about to be blessed. I'm here right now with Tyson James, man. They call him a MAGA rapper. I don't call him that. I don't, he had flow before MAGA. He had his own grind before MAGA, before Trump, any of that. Trump didn't make him, Trump won't break him. MAGA didn't make him, MAGA won't break him. He's just about truth and integrity and character, man. What he just now told me about building his own damn house. We're going to have fun talking to this young man. He is a beast in what he does. I ran through his music. I was hoping to find some whack stuff so that I can light him up on it because I want to put him on the spot and be like, see, I got something viral on your ass. But I couldn't find anything, bruh. Like
Hey.
every single song, bruh, every single song. And I promise y'all, man, when I saw that he made a song about Rittenhouse, and a lot of y'all know, I'm not a political guy. I'm really not. I'm in a political sphere right now because that was the pivot. That was a natural pivot. I just had to grow up and start figuring out what the hell is right and wrong in this world, and especially in this country. And I was heavy leaning left, heavy leaning left. I voted for Barack. I voted for Biden. But then I didn't pay attention to any damn thing any of them did while they were in office. I just voted for them because it was blue. And I was taught that in my community. But then when I started learning about the stuff, I'm like, whoa, 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 whoa. All of the values that I run my family with, I run my business with, I run my own self day to day, my integrity, my character, myself is more conservative. So I'm learning and I'm learning and I'm learning. So I'm not based. I can give a damn about a politician because I don't trust most of them, be honest with you. And y'all know that I say that a lot, and y'all, I catch a lot of flack. But if what they're saying is true, it's true. What y'all told me, all the lies that people were telling me all over MSNBC, CNN about Trump being a bad guy and all this other stuff, I realized that what y'all was only doing was showing me the bad parts. Y'all was framing it so that I can see things through your lens. But when I decided to be a free thinker, I started to see things myself and realized this dude been consistently saying the same thing about the federal government since '86. And I'm talking about Trump. So y'all been lying to people just to further support your own agenda. So obviously me being 44 years old, I'm gonna be like, come on, bro, this ain't right. It ain't right. So now I'm communicating with real ones from different parts of the world, Tyson James being one of them. And man, I can't wait to dive into this conversation.
Let's go.
Let's go.
Let's get it. Let's get into this. Hey, by the way, you're 44.
I hear you. What you say?
You're 44?
Yeah, man. I'm 44, bro. I'm 44,
Bruh,
man.
If I look like you when I'm 44, I'm going to be a blessed man. I'm going to be really happy. You look very good for 44, my man.
Bless you, my man. I really appreciate that. My wife and my children, they keep me young. I got my oldest daughter. Let me tell you something. My wife and I, when we met, we were 15 years old, Southeast DC, born and raised. I was one of them ghetto kids that was in the mix. I was always in the mix, always outside, always in the fights. My big brother, he was way older than me. He trained me up like a pit bull, and he taught me to do things that was just, I had to apologize. When Facebook started, the very first thing I did, bro, was I got on Facebook and I apologized to everybody that I heard from middle school, high school. I was one of them type of dudes, but my wife, I met her when I was 15 and she held me down. She made me sandwiches for lunch. She used to threaten me like if I come back from this trip that she can afford, but I couldn't. And I found out you was in a fight, I'm gonna F you up. I didn't think she would F me up, but I love the fact that she cared, bruh. Yeah. So she held me down and I said, one day I'm gonna take care of you. And man, we just now married our daughter, who is 25 years old. She just now moved to Florida with her husband. My youngest is 17. All four of my kids graduated 4.0 or better. And it's the grace of God. So
you got 5 kids? I know
when I'm talking to people like me, man. I know when I'm talking to people like me. That's all I'm gonna say.
Hey, I got 5 kids.
What? Yeah. Pull out game on fleek.
Come on. Every time I look at my wife, she gets pregnant, man. Man.
You are a man and you understand that, look, I don't need y'all, bro. I'm good. I have skills. I can build a damn house. I don't need this right here. I can go somewhere else and I can use this. It would be a blessing to have it, but I don't need it. I wanted to say to you, congratulations on your family, man. You have a wife, you have 5 children. How you like that life, bro?
Honestly, bro, I love this life, man. I wouldn't trade it for the world. Are kids crazy? 100%. Does it get crazy around here and does things get jacked up really fast with 5 little kids? Oh, they do. And I'm trying to sell this house in a couple years. So I'm trying to keep it nice. I'm trying to keep the carpets clean and the baseboards clean. And I've just given up. Whatever. But yeah, bro, I'm so blessed. Probably gonna have more kids. Probably gonna keep having more kids.
For real? That's man, that's amazing, bro.
We gotta populate this earth with good people, man.
We do actually. Jesse Lee Peterson was just now on Dr. Phil, and he said we need more white babies.
We need more white babies. Yep, need more white babies. Come on, man. We need to have good people. We need to keep having kids, man, and keep raising our kids in the right way, raising them to tell the truth.
That's right.
Like my boys are on another level. They know what's up, man. They tell the truth, and kids are brutally honest sometimes. You know what I mean?
Yeah, they are.
They sometimes take it to the whole nother level, but just raising the kids right and teaching them to be honest and focusing on character,
right?
Anything,
right?
You know, because a lot of people want to focus on education, and education is good, but education will only take you so far.
That's right.
Character, building one's character is going to take you till your whole life, and it'll take you places that education will not take you. Work ethic will take you places that education will not take you. Do I educate my kids? Of course, we homeschool, but we're focusing on their character. You know what I'm saying? Because character will keep you on that straight and narrow, man.
Hold on. Did you say you homeschool?
Yeah, my wife homeschools all the kids. Got to, bro. I won't send them to public school, man. I ain't send them there. Heck no.
Dude, do you realize, how old are you, man?
I'm 38.
Let me tell you something, young man, and you talking about somebody that look young for that freaking age, bro. Let me tell you something, man. You look young as hell, first of all, but you are a real man, bro.
Thank you, man.
Like, no bull. And I think it's difficult it's difficult to find somebody that you can actually say that about nowadays, because everybody's so, what's the other word for a cat?
Everybody's so soft, man.
Yeah. I was looking for the other word for a cat. That rhymes with tussie. That's what I was looking for, to be honest with you. Bro. That's what I was looking for. But at the end of the day, bro, like what you do, you go hard in your career. Like you move fearlessly. Like, and your bars are on point. It's like you've been rapping forever, be honest with you. It don't seem like, when I see people like, and I'm not pooping on them, because I actually really enjoy Tom McDonald. I really enjoy Tom McDonald, and his work ethic as well, because him and his girlfriend, I thought with his wife, or his wife, however you want to call it, they stay on the grind, right? And they put out song after song after song after song, and they do very well. And when I went and checked out your videos and your music and everything, both here and on Rumble, because I had to go to Rumble for a couple of them that's not here. And I understand why. When I was looking at it, I was like, okay, I see why they removed this.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, somebody got to do it, man. I was just like, I learned that I have to play chess with these people, because if I don't play chess, they're just going to delete me off of everything. And so those videos you saw on Rumble, your boy wasn't playing chess very well. I was just out there saying it, doing it. I'm going to do it. Because it's one thing, like you cross the line when you mess with children.
Right.
That's my line. If you're an adult, man, go ahead and do whatever you want. Yeah. But you mess with the kids, then I'm going to say, screw it. I don't care if I get banned. I don't care if I get a strike. I'm going to do it because you crossed the line with the children. And so that's what was all that stuff, man. But now I'm kind of like, I'm trying to just play chess with these people.
So they call you a MAGA rapper, bruh. Why do they call you a MAGA rapper?
Because they want to put me in a box. They want to put me in a box, bro. They want to pin me in, man, to this MAGA rapper. And I tell people all the time, if you put me in a box, I'm going to break out of that box. I'm not going to stay in your box. I'm going to do whatever. Hey, if I want to do a MAGA song that day, I'm going to do a MAGA song.
That's what's up.
If I want to do a Christian song that day, I'm going to do a song about God. If I want to do a song about my kids, I'm going to do a song. If I want to do it, I do whatever I want. Listen, I don't care what people want me to do or think that I'm going to do, I'm probably not going to do what you want me or think that I'm going to do.
Now, they try to take you up out of here, man. They tried to take you up out of here. They said you burned the flag, not an American flag, but the LGBTQ ABCDE flag.
Yes,
What's
sir.
that? Okay, what's that shirt right there?
This shirt says, remember Sodom and Gomorrah.
Oh,
Remember, that carries a lot of weight there. Remember Sodom and Gomorrah, what God did to that city. He torched them, man. They're up out of here. They gone. And I'm looking to the sky. I'm waiting for that asteroid to come down, bro, at any time, because we deserve it here in this country. Believe that.
wow, bro. You a G for real, man. Now, I want to touch on this before I go back into your rap, because what you just now said was heavy. I have to acknowledge that, because they tried to take you down for burning the flag. And you was like, bruh, it was only a damn flag.
Yeah.
When God burned down a whole, yeah, like, come on. I did a flag. They come on. So what you're facing is nowhere near. So shout out to you, man. But
well, the funny thing is you can go on YouTube and you can find videos of people burning American flags all day long.
You can.
I mean, you can find there's no problem, nothing to see here. But the second I touch that flag, I get deemed Al-Qaeda. And the funny thing is, and we'll probably get into that. I don't know if you want to get into that right now.
Oh yeah, we will.
But yeah, I guess I'm Al-Qaeda now.
Nah, man. See, that's the thing. I don't like when people do that. I watched the conversation that they tried to throw a whole lot of smut on your name on the Young Turks show, where they talked about you burned the flag and you talking about burning up people, and you said the F word, and Bryson Gray not only said it, but he said it 3 times, but then he told y'all what it meant.
Yeah, exactly. That was slick. I like that little line there. That was slick.
Yeah, these dudes are nuts.
Hey, bro, I grew up on that word, man. We used to say that word all the time.
Yeah,
man.
And that's the thing too, bro.
Whatever. I know gay people from high school, and I used to call them that, and they'll call it to me back. But it was cool, man. Nobody was got their feelings hurt. Nobody was like, "Oh, I'm hurt. I want to cancel you." Nah, bro.
Well, today is about cancellation. Everybody want to cancel somebody, and okay, first of all, just like anything, you out in the street, you say something to somebody, they don't appreciate what you say. You gonna carry it? How you gonna carry it? What we gonna do? We gonna sit here and argue? We're gonna fisticuff? We're gonna fight? What we doing? Or we just gonna throw, jabs back at each other, verbal jabs back at each other, and just move on, laugh about it, whatever. But so that right there comes with the accountability, the responsibility of, we know that what we say in this sensitive ass world, somebody's going to have something to say in return. So like you said in the beginning of our conversation, I realized that, with this platform, on this platform, what we can say, what we can't say, and I really appreciate that, bro. So thank you so much, because that means the world to me that you would even say that, because I just now caught some flack for talking about Kanye and how he walked off of Tim Pool's podcast, the Timcast, because Tim Pool would not say certain things that he wanted him to say. And he was like, man, you know what? I'm done with this. So, but I'm not even going to touch that yet. Not yet.
You know what? Forget it, man. Forget this. I'm done. I didn't really like that either. I didn't really like that either. I wish that he would have stayed and had the conversation. It's just because Tim wouldn't say the word. He wouldn't say the term that they use. And he walked off. So I agree with you. I wish he would have stayed there and had the tough conversation.
Have the tough conversation, man. I mean, but like you, for instance, if you would have said, bro, say the F word, go ahead and say it, man. I need you to say it. I need you to say it. I'd be like, no, I ain't gonna say it. You'd be like, man, then F this conversation. I'm out.
Yeah, say it. Why don't you say it? Come on. It's not the F word. Just say it, bro. I say it. Sometimes I get so mad and angry on YouTube, I just say it, bro. I just say it. Whatever, man.
All right. So what's the biggest issue out there right now that you believe they're attacking children with?
Bro, I mean, we've seen it for a couple years now. This drag queen stuff and the stuff that they're teaching them in kids. We just see with
Uh,
Balenciaga. I mean, Balenciaga they're just out there.
oh
They,
my
they,
God.
bro, they just told us what they do, and they don't care because they'll get canceled for a little bit, but people are gonna forget about it. The problem is this stuff, and you can't really blame Balenciaga. Let me
No,
explain why. Because this stuff sells. People in America, like it or not, there's a lot of evil people here, and they like this stuff. They won't tell you they like it, but they like it.
of course they like it. They love it.
Yes, they're gonna
They
get
love it.
canceled for a little bit, but they'll be back. They'll be just fine. Trust me.
Yeah, they'll be back, and they'll be bigger than ever. They'll be bigger and better than ever. It's like they're taking a little break, little holiday break. Everybody, we're taking a little holiday break. Let it die down a little bit. You know what I mean? Something like Black Lives Matter. Ain't nobody seen their ass in a while.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody seen them, but every single day, at least 20 black dudes have shot another 20 black dudes every single day, but we don't see Black Lives Matter. They only waiting for a white cop to shoot somebody, which they claim happen all the time.
Yeah.
But they laying low because Candace Owens lit fire to their ass.
Yeah, she did. She sure did.
Yes, sir. So I'm appreciative of you, man. So your bars, man, your raps, your songs, bro. I listened to Balenciaga this morning again. This is probably like the third, fourth time that I listened to that because I was trying to dissect your bars. And I don't know why, because I used to do music myself in my very first YouTube account. The one I'm using is Southeast. It hasn't grown or anything. I built my own studio in the house. I had people coming over here doing verses. I was making the beats. I was selling the beats. I was doing all those things. But in that time of my marriage, the type of spirit, the type of music that I was doing had me reckless. I'm out there cheating. I'm out there saying little dumb stuff. I had to remove that gangster rap spirit from my house. And when I did, it helped me out. But you don't do gangster rap. You do, I'm not going to even say revolutionary, but it is because it seemed like you're always fighting for a cause in your songs. But I also noticed one other thing, bro, and feel free to correct me if I'm wrong. You don't cuss in your songs.
I never cuss in any of my music my whole life.
Bruh, that's difficult to do. I thought NF was the only person.
Well, Bryson don't cuss. I don't cuss.
Really?
I don't think Topher cusses. I don't think Marine, but I've never cussed in. I've been doing music since 2004, and I've never cussed in one song that I've ever done. Because in 2004 is when I gave my life to God, and that was like the first thing that God took from me. Was my filthy mouth. God took that away. And it was really easy for me. Like, it wasn't a struggle. So let me rewind a little bit. What I'm about to tell you, you're probably going to trip out. I used to be a heroin addict.
I'm sorry, what?
I used to shoot heroin into my veins with a needle.
Get out of here, man.
Yeah. And so when I was like a junior in high school, I used to play. I was the quarterback. I was the point guard in basketball, second base in baseball, golf, bro, everything. And I started hanging out with the wrong crowd, going down the wrong path, smoking weed and drinking and partying. And it led very quickly to real hard drugs. And I found myself a heroin addict at the age of 17 years old, man, shooting heroin into my arm at 17, man.
What made you, okay, partying, you're extremely popular. I'm sure you're the point guard of your high school, you're the quarterback, you're playing baseball, you're doing everything. You're extremely popular, you're extremely athletic. You got friends out the ass. Please excuse me. I still have a pouty mouth. God, Lord, you ain't taking from me yet. Why haven't you?
It's all right, man. It's fine. It's all good.
I understand why you were so much in the mix. I swear to goodness, That does surprise me. I'm gonna tell you that much, because
Yeah.
when you first started out, you was telling me about how your father is. You was telling me, in comparison to you and your drive, you can't even hold a candle to your dad,
Yeah.
because of how he goes hard in the paint. So I automatically assumed and charged that to me, because I ain't have a father in my life when I came up. So when I see somebody who has a dad that makes sure that, bro, you're gonna go outside, you're gonna cut this grass, you're gonna trim the bushes, and you're gonna chop some wood and all this other stuff, I'm thinking, man, that's a damn good upbringing right there. Like, now I see why you are the man you are. But what you just now said, that right there, threw me for a loop, like you knew it would. And I
So
kind of understand. I kind of understand, not the heroin part. Damn that. Because that's you went from weed to heroin. That's from the nicest to the worst.
bro, it's the worst, man.
That's the worst. People can't kick heroin, bro.
A lot of people go their whole life and they never kick that drug. They do it, they're addicted their whole life. And I was this close to being that person, man, forever.
Wow.
But I had an amazing upbringing. I had both of my parents
Bless them.
lived in really nice houses because my dad built the houses. But I don't know if it's I had too much freedom, or I really don't know what it was. But I remember smoking weed for the first time, and I took that first hit. I remember that first hit of weed that I took, and it got me really high, and I really liked it. I liked it a lot. And from that moment on, I chased that high, man. I chased it. And that first hit of weed, it ruined my whole life, man, because I chased that high. I didn't care about basketball, screw football, screw my friends, screw all these people. I'm chasing this high, man.
Wow.
I live on I-5, and Canada's like 10 miles that way. So the drugs come from Canada down all the way to California, or from Mexico all the way up I-5. I-5 is right here. So the drugs come here, man. So we had a lot of heroin in this place. And when it was introduced to me, I said, I ain't never doing that stuff. You crazy? That's crazy. But
You ended up doing it.
Ended up doing it, man. And it
Wow,
ruined
man.
my whole life, man. It ruined my whole life. It ruined everything.
So when was the turnaround? Like, what?
So I was just robbing, stealing, manipulating.
Get out of here, really?
Yeah. Guns, drugs, selling drugs, robbing drug dealers, just doing stupid stuff that was just really dumb. And
well, I will say, I'm gonna let you finish, but I will say, if you're watching this right now and you're thinking about going into a life of crime and you want to rob people, the people I will suggest you rob are the criminals. Like, don't rob citizens. Don't, like, if you're in that world, if you're in the dark world playing the dark game, only play with the people in the dark world. I mean, because that's when they say don't snitch and all that other stuff. They're just talking about that circle, that dark circle. If you're in that circle, hey, that's that ecosystem. So yeah. I get that part. All right, go ahead, my man.
So I was just homeless, bro. Homeless. Had nowhere
to stay.
Get
out of here.
Yeah, homeless, living in my van when I was like 17, 18 years old, kicked out of school, kicked out of basketball, kicked out of sports, kicked out of everything, man. Everything. My whole life went from boo all the way down to I'm at the bottom of the barrel, scraping the bottom of the barrel, bro.
Wow.
And guess what? Nobody told me that heroin was addictive. See, I'm 17 years old, bro. If you look at pictures when I was 17, bro, I look like a little boy. A little boy. I didn't know anything about this stuff. Nobody told me it was addictive. So I started doing it. And after a week, I don't have it. I feel weird. And I didn't know that this was going to happen, but I wanted that drug bad. I was addicted, bro. I got addicted, man.
Wow.
So it went about like 2-3 years. I finally gave up. I gave my life to God. I moved to Seattle. And I went to this men's home called Victory Outreach. And in this men's home, they're involved in this church, and we go to church every Friday night and Sunday morning and Sunday night. And so we go to church on a Friday night. I'm brand new. I'm in this thing. It's a culture shock to me. I'm in here. It's an inner city type of environment. So we go to church, and on Friday night they have special music, because it's kind of like a laid back, kind of like a casual type of service. So they have special music. Oh, we're bringing this guy up to do special music. The lights go off, and the bass hits. Boom, boom, boom. I'm like, what the heck is going on here? What kind of church is this? I didn't know that Christian hip hop. Yeah, this is lit. The lights start going, and the bass is like boom, and they start coming out, and they're like rapping about God. And I saw that. I didn't know Christian music, Christian hip hop existed. So that blew me out the water. I saw that, and I said, okay, that's what I want to do. That's what I'm going to do right there. And so that's what I did, man.
Wow. Whoa. That's something, man. You know what? All of that was supposed to, every single thing in your life was supposed to happen exactly how it did, bro.
Facts, bro.
Wow. Look at God, man.
There's a lot of things that I wish I didn't do. Like there's some drugs I wish I didn't do. You know what I'm saying? And there's some things I'm not proud of. But God used all that stuff. God takes a bad thing and he turns it into a good thing.
Yeah.
And I don't know how he does that. But in my life, I could testify that so many times he's taken horrible situations and taking them and turning them into something beautiful.
Wow.
And so I just got to give God all the praise, man. And I shouldn't even be here. A lot of my friends are dead in prison, and I shouldn't be here. So I just got to give God thanks, man.
Wow, man. You know what? See, that's what I'm talking about right there. See, I had, wow, man. See, when we very first started talking, I'm a little upset with you right now, and I'm gonna tell you why. It's because I don't like talking. I don't like sitting across from men who make me feel lazy. I don't like sitting across from men or women who make me feel like I need to step my game up. Why? Because once I realize that, I gotta do the work, and I'm with you 1000%, because the music ministry in church actually helped change my life as well. So I got you on that.
In 2018, I completely let go of everything. I let go of that lust. I let go of that drug addiction that I was kind of holding on to a little bit, you know? I let go of everything. I said, okay, God, I'm gonna just give you everything, man, because I can't do this. This stuff is taking me down dark paths. And it was 2018, bro, when my music started. It was about a year after that, 2019, my music started going. So I say that all that to say that you give God, bro, everything, he will bless you. I promise you, he will give you the desires of your heart, bro. I'm here to tell you, man, I have the desires of my heart. I have the house that I live in, all this stuff. Like I come from a lifestyle where I won't have none of this stuff, bro. I got 5 beautiful children, beautiful wife, bro. It's amazing, man. It's amazing, bro.
I did not expect for this conversation to go this way, man. That's fine. I didn't, man. I didn't, because I'm looking at my man. I'm like, not only do you go hard with your music, like you write your own music, you produce your own beats. You
hold on, I gotta correct you. I don't produce my own beats.
Okay, I'm gonna ask you this then. I'm gonna ask you this because I know you do a great deal of the work for your music. Yeah. What do you do? What don't you do when it comes to producing your music?
Beats. That's the only thing I don't do.
Okay.
Yeah,
all right.
The only thing. One day I'll get to that, but I ain't there yet.
So somebody create the beat, you mix and master, you do everything from the beat. You say, all right, give me that beat right there. I'm about to lace this joint. And from that point to getting it up out of here, you do it.
Everything I do. I buy the beat, and after I buy that beat, everything comes from me. The mixing, the mastering, the recording, the creative music videos that I come up with, it all comes from me, and I'll bounce stuff off of my wife. My wife will help me. And we do all the music videos, bro. We direct them, we mix them, we edit them, and everything. Well, I got all the lighting that I need. I got the camera stuff that I need. And because, you know, I learned that if you want to do something right, if you want something done right, you
Do it yourself.
do it yourself.
You do it yourself.
Yep.
You do it yourself. You're absolutely right. But a lot of people don't have the work ethic. A lot of people are lazy as hell. I mean, got so many talents and gifts, and we just bury them. But then that goes back to the Bible too.
Yeah.
It goes back to the Bible too, man. But when I checked out your music, I'm like, yo, he does all of this himself. And then you're boxing now. I'm like, this dude is tearing them goddamn bags up. Like, you have a work ethic that's crazy, man.
Yeah, so I always wanted to box my whole life. There was something about boxing. I just love watching boxing, man. Fighting. Not UFC, because I don't want to get kicked in the head. I don't think it'd feel good to get kicked in the head, but I can get punched in the head with some headgear. So I picked boxing a couple months ago, man. And me and my buddy, he comes over every Monday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and we spar in the morning at 6 o'clock in the morning. We're beating each other up in my garage, bro.
Wow.
It's fun, man. I really love it, man.
I think that's amazing, man. And like you said, with the UFC, MMA, that's some brutal stuff. Not only are they kicking people in the head, they knee you in your ribs, they slam you, they put you in choke holds, and like, come on, man. Like, well, I didn't come here for all this. Calm down.
Yeah, bro. If you punch me and I go down, bro, you gotta give me a second so I can, don't punch me and I go down and come and kick me in my face. You know what I'm saying, bro? That stuff is that UFC stuff. Because when I started boxing, I started thinking, man, because I get knocked in the head sometimes and I see the lights. Like I see, oh, my knees get, and so I got to get up and guard myself. But in UFC, I'm thinking it put things into perspective. I go down and I can't see stuff. I'm about to get hit in the head or kneed or something. You know what I mean? So yeah those dudes is crazy, bro. They're
nuts.
They're
nuts. They are nuts. They got the goddamn going, turn around and protect the kick. They got to kick up while they land on their back to make sure that you don't try to put them in some type of hold or something, man.
Yeah.
My question to you, bro, my big question to you is, what do you want, man? Like, where are you trying to take this? Or do you even see it? Do you want to be led by God? Or is there a plan, like a master plan that you're trying to go for? You want to run for president?
No, I ain't running for president, bro. No, When I talk to Bryson, because me and Bryson are like best friends. We talk every day on the phone.
Shout out to Bryson Gray.
Yeah, shout out to Bryson. We devise plans and we are trying to figure out a way that we could make this thing go with saying the truth, with being honest and being as bold as we are, but not getting shadow banned at the same time. My goal is to do just that, to do what I'm doing, continue to speak my truth and the truth, and not get shadow banned and not get deleted off the face of the earth, because I'm not Alex Jones. I'm not Andrew Tate. I don't have billions and millions of dollars. Yeah. So when they delete me, they know I'm gone, bro. I can't start my own company like that. I mean, I guess I could, but I don't got like the millions of dollars to do it.
Yeah.
So right now, like, and I told Bryson, I'm like, bro, because sometimes I just sit back and I look at everything that I have and everything that I've done, and I've never gone hungry. My bills are paid.
Blessing.
I got some money in my account. I'm not a millionaire, but I got some money in case.
You're doing well.
In case something happens, I got some money there. Bro, I am so happy. Like, I don't need the big
Bless you, man.
I don't need the Bugatti. I don't need the nice car. Bro, I drive a Caravan and I'm happier than 10 clowns. I'm happier than 10 clowns, bro. God meets every need and I'm happy, bro. I'm good. But I want my music to grow, and obviously it's my career. I'm going to do everything that I can do to make this thing go crazy. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, I'm content where God has me.
That's a blessing, man. And you know what? you're not the type of person that's just, I've spoken to people before, and you can tell when people are just saying what they think would sound good to say. Like, it's this right here sounds like your life mission. You are literally using your gifts to just do well for yourself, well for your family, and you're still fighting for a cause bigger than yourself and bigger than your family. And you're still allowing God to just lead you, bro. And out of all of that, how do you not get complacent? Because, and the reason why I ask you that, how do you not get complacent, is because when I come home, and my wife and I, we just now purchased a new house, right? And our older house is she never liked it. We was in it for 16 years. It's a brick house. Is, to me, I loved it, man. The backyard is flat, big space. It's not a whole lot of space, but it's enough. We used to have a lot of cookouts and stuff over there. And I said, you know what? I want that to always be a Hall house, my last name. And I said, I don't want to sell it. I don't want to sell it. I want my kids to be able to use it as a rental property or whatever they want to do with it. Use it as a studio. My oldest son is an artist. He draws, he writes books and stuff like that. And I said, man, you can use this as your studio. You can live here. And he still lives there and everything, but he works as well. But this house right here, when I come in this house every single day, my wife's, the look on her face is like, please tell people to stop inviting us places, because I don't want to leave this house ever. This is, and when I see that, I'm like, it almost gives me the feeling like, okay, you made it. You can slow down now, which is the complete opposite. That's like the voice of the devil, the voice of Satan telling you to slow down, to stop. And then all of your stuff end up getting messed up because your drive lessens. Like everything, you stop being as creative as you was. You start being more fearful, to not be shadow banned, and not to be like, I can't say certain things on my videos now because I'm gonna mess up my situation with my house, and my wife is so happy, and blah, blah, blah. Like all of that stuff can start messing with your mind.
Yeah.
So how do you not get, because you have a beautiful wife, 5 wonderful children, you're in a place right now, business wise, where you are moving and shaking, and people know your name all over the world, bro. Like your music is on fire. Like your videos are popping. Dude, you're doing the type of, you're putting forth the type of quality that these bigger artists who make the millions put forth. And they putting out garbage, bro. They putting out 2 minutes of freaking garbage, and they are millionaires from it. You can easily say, you know what? I'm gonna go the garbage route. I'm gonna go the garbage route just so I can get to the millions, and completely mess up what you have. What is keeping you so steadfast and not getting lazy, like not laying down, not getting on this lazy boy and saying, okay, babe, let's go ahead and watch a few movies. I ain't gonna work today.
Yeah.
I know that was loaded. My bad.
No, I heard somebody say something yesterday. It's funny you say that. Somebody said, and this has been sticking in my mind the past 24 hours. I forget who said. Oh, I think it was DJ Academics that said this. He said, as a hip hop artist, you have 5 years. You have 5 strong years. And after that, and in those 5 years, you better make as much money as you can, and you better save as much money as you can, invest in other things. And I said, oh, snap, 5 years. And I choose not to believe that, because my music has continued to evolve. I want to be relevant in 15. I think I'm going to be rapping when I'm 70 years old.
Snoop Dogg.
Facts. Snoop Dogg, Eminem, all these other guys, Ice Cube. Now I'm going to invest in other things, but just the way I am, Tyson James, and my brand and my quality and my creativity, I think I'm going to be rapping till the end, man. I think I'm going to be doing this until the end. So that's one thing, is I have a reputation to uphold, man. Right. Like I'm trying to beat out my old style. I'm trying to beat out Rittenhouse. I'm trying to beat out Two Genders. I'm trying to beat out Pedophile. All those music videos, I'm trying to do better. and continue to evolve. So that's one thing. I have a reputation to uphold. I got to continue to bring the quality. If I don't, then people are going to be like, oh, Tyson lost it. So I got to continue to be innovative. Another thing is, like you said it, I look at my kids, bro, and my wife, and I'm like, I don't have a choice. I have to. I don't have a choice to be.
Ain't got a choice.
I don't have a choice to sit back and take 2 weeks off and not do anything. I have to. That's what drives me every day. And my wife is always like, babe, just take a couple days off and just do this. You know how they are. Take a couple, man, it's all good. We got money in the bank. We good. We're good to go. Just take some time. And I'm like, no. I'll maybe take a day off, but that's all I got.
That's all I got.
Back to work, man. I got to get back to making something because one of my goals, and this, you asked me this question, another one of my goals is I want to get to a place where I'm only dropping like 2 songs a month, maybe 1 song a month, maybe like 2 songs a month, you know? Right. I'm to the place now where I have, because of the shadow ban, I've had 3 strikes on my channel.
Not all within 90 days.
No, not within 90 days, but I had 2 strikes at the same time. And I was like, ooh, that was a couple months ago. I was like, oh, snap. This is not good. This is not scary. Good. Yeah, it's scary. It was really scary. Wasn't for the shadow ban, bro, we would be going crazy right now.
Have you, because you mentioned Rittenhouse. That's a heavy joint right there, man. Like, that's a heavy joint. And the picture, the thumbnail, let me tell you something. I don't know how much, I think you put a great deal of thought into the thumbnail. That thumbnail is on fire, bro.
The orange one with me with the AR.
That's cold.
Yeah, I had to.
That's cold, man.
Yeah.
What went into the creation of Rittenhouse, man? Because everybody need to go listen to that joint right there. I think everybody did. Everybody on the internet already heard it. It got 2.5, 2.6 million.
Yeah. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. A lot of stuff happens on accident. Like this Balenciaga song that I just did. A lot of people said that's your best song you've ever done, by far.
That thing bang, it bang.
And I said, well, that happened by accident because I didn't really take any time on that song. I just did the song and put it out there. So we'll go back to Rittenhouse. Same thing with Rittenhouse. I wrote that song and recorded that song in about half a day.
What?
I didn't put any time into it. I put my little mixing into it. I did my little thing that I do on pretty much all my tracks and make it sound really good. And I put it out there and it went #2 on iTunes charts. I got a #6 Billboard. I smashed that Billboard, by the way.
Wow, bruh.
I said,
congratulations, man.
I said, I had the Billboard over here and I smashed it in a music video because it's just a piece of plastic and some glass that says #6 on it. And people spend their whole lives trying to get on Billboard and that thing just sits on the wall. So I said, screw it. I'm going to do what nobody does. I'm going to smash this thing, let them know. I don't care about that. But so a lot of things happen on accident. Rittenhouse happened on accident, man. I didn't know it was going to happen. I just, I thought about the colors. I wanted it to be a real colorful video. And the colors really popped in that video. I had to have an AR-15 in it for sure.
But when I watched it, bro, let me tell you something. I'll be honest with you. I didn't want to like it. I went into it with the mindset of what people have been debating about. Something that I don't really like to do. I'm like a kid when it comes to this right here. If I think it's going to upset me, I think it's going to make me sad, I don't even care to go into it. So that's why I never got into politics and news and all that other stuff. I go upstairs and I see my wife watching the news. I'm like, all right, I'm out. I want to make you a snack. You need something, babe? You want some drink? You good? Okay, I'm about to get back to work. But Rittenhouse, all I've heard about it was people on the left. People on the left was way louder. oh man, he didn't have to shoot nobody. He didn't have to do this. And this white boy walking up the street, if it was a black boy with a gun, he didn't even have to shoot nobody. He would have got shot down by the police, but he get to kill somebody. And then they take him down without even beating him up or anything. They just put him in handcuffs. Look at his picture. He not even bruised up by the police. So when I hear all of that, right? I'm like, I'm already considering that Rittenhouse was wrong and I knew nothing about it. I knew nothing and I didn't care because it was the news. So then I just decided to look into it. How did the van look into it? I went to Joe Rogan. Joe Rogan's having conversations with people. And Joe Rogan's usually fair, in my opinion. He's usually fair.
Joe Rogan is a very reasonable man.
Yeah, he's very reasonable. And I like to go to the reasonable, the people that's more centered than anybody. That's where I go. And when I saw him talking to people about it, he was breaking it down to me in a way that was like, you know what? Van, you was wrong. You know what I mean? The information you were receiving was not the right information. So then when I listened to your song again, I'm like, God damn, this joint bang.
Yeah.
And the thing is, it sound like a Rick Ross track.
Yeah.
It's a real heavy type. Like, I don't know, you really got in your bag on that joint. It was like, it sound effortless. So it makes sense to me when you say I wrote it in a half a day, because you was in a zone when you wrote that joint, man. Yeah. Like the delivery of it, the hook. And I ain't even get on your hooks yet. Your pause. I ain't even get on your choruses yet. Dude, let me tell you something. There are producers out there who became 100 millionaires for not only making beats, but for writing choruses. When you write a chorus, a hook, is sometimes the most difficult thing to create. And you just spit them joints out like it ain't nothing. You're gifted, man. And I'm not, people that's watching, I'm not meat riding this brother. Go to Tyson James' channel and you'll see for yourself. Listen to some of his joints and be objective. Don't be biased thinking that, oh, they say he a MAGA rapper. Nah, he's not actually. He's not. I listen to him. And I just now talk to the brother. I know why he believes what he believes and why he move how he move. So, dude, I'm a fan, man. I have to say that, bro.
Thank you, man. So when I get a beat, when I get a vibe on a song, the very first thing I do is the chorus.
For real?
Because that's the pretty much 99% of the time I do the chorus first, because that's the meat. That's the foundation. You got that chorus, and then you have to write everything else. Everything else builds around the chorus, even to the point with the melodies in the chorus. I can incorporate those melodies into my verses so it kind of comes together as one. Because the chorus, I like to try to sing a lot of my choruses or have some kind of harmony or melody to it, you know? And so a lot of people say that I'm the hook master. Like I spend everything on the hooks. Like you could be a good rapper. Rappers are good. I like rappers, but if you can rap and you can do hooks,
yes,
you have something special there. So when I look at people, I say, okay, he's a rapper. He's got bars. But can he do a hook? Can you write a hook? Can you write a catchy hook? And can you sing in that hook, or can you make it sound good at least? You know, and then you got the full meal deal.
I agree with those people, bro. Anybody who called you the hook master, bro, they not lying, and you already know it, bro. When I said that, you probably laugh like, man, why he say that about? I ain't even gonna say the name. I ain't even gonna say the name about the other rapper.
Don't say it.
I'm not. But when every time I listen to this brother's music, man, I'm like, man, he needs somebody to help him with his hooks. And now I know who he should hit you up, bro. Like no bull. He should hit you up.
He probably don't like me. He probably don't like me because I don't get down with I don't get down with men that are crying, boohooing all the time. So boohooing in front of millions of people, I don't get down with that stuff, bro. I don't identify with that. If you're in the same room with me and you boohooing because music is hard, because music is hard and you're boo-hooing. Bro, get out there, build yourself a house in the snow by yourself, and then boo-hoo to me about how hard music. Bro, you overpaid.
Are you still in ministry? Like, do you still, I know you're still in ministry because believe it or not, I don't even know if you probably consider this, but I think you do. Do you look at your music as ministry?
I do because the only reason I do is because of the emails that I get and the messages that I get constantly. People telling me, you helped me come back to God. I am serving God with my whole heart now because of you. That's what people say all the time. And so I say, okay, well, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm here just making music, and I go live every now and then, and I try to encourage people, you know what I mean? And spread the message, you know? And so I'm going to keep doing, I definitely do see it as a ministry because people's lives are being changed through it, you know, me and Bryson's music.
Man, you on point, bro. Have you ever been reached out to by Trump's people or any politicians people so you can get on the, you know, get out there with them, or Ben Shapiro, Candace Owens, or those guys?
See this?
Uh-huh.
They ain't reaching out to me. They ain't gonna reach out.
You too dangerous for them.
I'm too polarizing. No, we don't want that. We don't want that, man. He's too rough around the edges.
See, that's the dangerous part about this society, man, because people are just judging from a scope, like from this screen right here. And if they knew, hopefully they watch this right here because they need to see who Tyson James is, bro. I think it's extremely important that people understand that if they had a Tyson James on their team, they Gucci. Well, they good, like we good because we not only do we have a righteous man with us, we got a soldier with us. And he ain't no crybaby. He know how to work. This dude is beating the hell out of his best friend in every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday.
No, bro, he's beating me up, bro. We're beating each other up, man. I'll be getting, man. I had to tell him a couple of weeks ago. I said, hey, man, we might want to tone it down a little bit. I'm hitting you pretty hard, and I said, you're hitting me hard, and I know I'm hitting you hard. So, man, tone it down. Hey,
whoever had the worst week, they about to whoop somebody's ass.
Yeah.
You're a good dude, man, for real. And, you know, I really appreciate you taking the time to talk to me today because, because I want to see I want you to have everything that you're striving for, man. And I already know that you're going to blow up. And no, I'm not trying to, you know, latch myself to your coattails or anything like that. I see a dope dude who's doing a great work. And I see, bruh, every single thing that you want, you're going to get because you're a workhorse. Not only are you a workhorse, but you're a thinking man. Like you think before you do anything. And it seemed like you also, do you pray over your music before, after, during? Do you have like the regular rituals of a Christian, or do you just go by your living and go by your example?
Okay, so it's funny you say that. You could have, my wife can testify to this. I pray every single morning. Every morning I pray for, I don't know, half hour or so.
Wow.
I pray. And then I pray for people. You know, I pray for myself. I pray for my family, my kids. I pray for my friends. I pray for people that are not saved, that I want to get saved. I pray for my family. I pray for as much things as I can, right? So I pray for about a half hour. And then after that, I'll read. I pray and read every single day. I have to keep that connection because God gave me this gift and God gave me this platform and everything that I have, and he could take it away really fast. It could all end in an instant. It could be gone. So my faith is in God that he's going to keep me. I know that, I tell people this all the time. If you do the right thing, God has got your back. If you're not doing the right thing, God cannot really have your back if you're not doing the right thing. You know what I'm saying? Because I used to do that. And I used to, why is my life so jacked up? Why am I got depression? Why am I so sad? Because you're not doing the right thing. But if you do, see, righteousness is like a weapon. And Satan is scared of righteousness because when you're doing the right thing, that means the door is shut. You shut the door. You're not letting Satan into your house. You're not letting him to your house. You're shutting the door, and now God got you. Now God can protect. Now God can really have your back, you know? I don't even know where I'm going with this. What was the question?
Wait, listen, this is free flow. And you know what? Now I'm appreciative of you saying that. And the entire time you was thinking, I don't really buy into alpha male, beta male, all that other stuff, but I know it's a real thing because alpha men, something we like to do. We love, we don't really, well, we celebrate everybody for winning. And if a man is acting like a woman, we hope that they make whatever corrections that they got to make in order to get back to that man lane, because it's a beautiful thing to be a man. I mean, to be honest with you. But something that we also like to do is we measure people, like just in case something go down. When we walk up in the room, we make sure that we look at everybody. We make sure that we're in a proper position to defend ourselves in case we don't know. We make sure that we're seated in a manner that that we see everything in the room, those type of things. So when I'm talking to you, what I'm hearing is I'm getting constant conviction. Is that a better way to say it? Like a brother wakes up and he prays 30 minutes a day. He prays every single day. I don't care how long you're praying. You pray every single day. You make sure you talk to God every day.
Yeah.
You read his word every single day. You work your ass off. You make sure that you put your family first. I don't understand. And your best friend is black. And there's a boatload of people out there, I'm sure you know, who will probably listen to your music and just count you off as a racist. How do you feel about that? Like, that has to make you feel some type of way.
It doesn't, man, because people, you know, like years ago, people would like call me names on the internet, right? And say all these things, and I would get offended. And I would like defend myself. Well, I'm to the point now where I don't really care what anybody says about me. I don't, like, I have no emotional attachment to what people that I don't like, and I definitely don't agree with what they have to say about me. They should not like me. Like, this world should not like me at all. So when I get hate, it shows me that I'm doing something right. Like, I don't want that person to like me, bro. I want that person, like these lefty crazy libtards, I want these people to absolutely hate me because they should. You know.
And for anyone who's watching this, I'll say it in biblical speak. Tyson James does not conform to this world. He is transformed from this world into the word of God. So he know that if you are of this world, then you have no choice but to hate somebody who is not conformed to this world. And that's why a lot of people who watching, if they hear something that's different from their upbringing, or not even their upbringing, what they're taught or fed to believe, and they are completely worldly as hell, and they're looking at you, a righteous man, speaking toward truth, saying that everything that's going on is Sodom and Gomorrah.
Facts.
People won't call it an abomination because they don't want to be too sensitive. I've said that before. I've been hit by it. I'm one of them type of people, man. My channel could be much further along if it weren't for van.hall just saying, you know what? I'm not saying what y'all want me to say today.
Yeah.
I'm going to speak truth. And people are like, but you're being mean, and you're being a transphobe, and you're being a homophobe, and you're being racist too. That's reverse racism. Like, no, I'm not. I'm honestly just speaking truth. And if you can't accept it, then I'm not going to convince you to accept it. But like you said earlier, something I've learned to do also is play chess. And it's unfortunate that you got to play chess just to live in this world, bro. Like, it blows my freaking mind that I got to play chess just to speak truthfully.
Yeah. You know
So
what? You know who helped me out a bunch? I got to give thanks to Jesse Lee Peterson.
shout out to Jesse Lee Peterson. Oh wow,
Shout out to
that's
Jesse.
wow, bro.
I'm gonna be honest with you. Jesse helped me out way more than what people think, bro. He helped me to overcome my beta male.
Amazing.
He helped, bro. He helped me to overcome that stuff, and just man, I listened to him for a long time, bro, for a long time, and so yeah, bro. I don't care what people think. I don't care what people say. It is what it is.
So what's your next project coming up, man? What we got to look forward to you for you, man?
Okay, I'm working on. I dropped the song Balenciaga, right? And I'm working on the music video. I spent all day yesterday in my garage setting up one scene for this music video. I spent like hours and hours setting up this scene. Tonight, I'm gonna go get some shots at a spot. This music video is gonna be super dope. It's gonna be super, super dope. It's probably gonna drop on Saturday. After that, I'm gonna be dropping music. Just stay tuned on my channel, and you're gonna see music and music videos coming. A lot of them.
Well, I plan on checking out that Balenciaga, Joan. I don't even do music reactions on the main channel anymore. I usually put those on the second channel. But I have done a Tom McDonald one because I was live on Twitch. And people were like, bro, have you seen the new Tom McDonald video? And I'm like, well, you're super excited about it. But no, I didn't even know he had a new song out, but I'll check it out for you. And so we end up checking that out. But I do plan on checking out your Balenciaga journey, man, because you're a dope ass dude, man. And hopefully God is still working on my potty mouth. Me and God have a certain type of relationship where I believe he understands me. I definitely understand him. I don't plan on going to heaven, but I do strive to go to heaven. Like ever since I was like in my young 20s, I was like, you know what? I'd rather be the Moses. You know what I mean? It's like if I make it into the land of milk and honey, then I make it. But I do want to be a servant of God. So if he tell me to do something, I will be obedient. He's going to hear my mouth. He's going to hear my mouth. But as God knows that I put him first because of how he has blessed me and my family. So whenever he showed me another one of my brothers, and just from talking to you, Tyson, I consider you my brother now because I too judged you, bro. I thought that you was the guy that the Young Turks painted you out to be. And
That's all right.
I apologize.
No, I don't, bro. I don't care, bro. All people see, I don't get mad at anybody judging me. All they see is I got a lot of soft music and I got a lot of harsh music. You're going to see probably most of my harsh music and they're going to judge me based on what they see. And that's okay. When you talk to me in real life, you're going to see something different,
Yeah, that's facts. That's facts. That's facts, man. Is there anything you want to tell the people on the way to end this joint right here, bro?
I would just say serve God with everything. Like I would say, man, the stuff that I said, I'm a testimony to God's grace. I'm a testimony to God's mercy, man, and to serve him with all your heart. Put God number one. Because at the end of the day, we all gonna die, baby. Yeah. We're all dying. You better believe that.
Every single day.
Going to one of two places. And some are going up and some are going down. But you don't want to go down there, okay? You don't want to go down there. The Bible says that if your hand causes you to sin, chop that joint off. And I would say take that quite literally. If your eye causes you to sin, gouge it out. Because you'd rather go to heaven with one eye than down there with two eyes. So that's and I want to encourage people to just be honest, be truthful, be the best version of yourself, and work hard. Work hard. Because like you said earlier, there's a lot of lazy people out here. People have so many gifts and talents, but you're lazy, man. But you're lazy. You gotta get up and you gotta just work hard. And another thing you said, Tyson, if you want it, you're gonna go get it. I said it in one of my songs, and I I believe that. If you want something in America today,
Yep.
you have every opportunity. People will pay you to go to college. They'll pay you. You're going to pay the money back, but they'll pay you to go. You're in America. You can do whatever. You want to be a rapper? You want to be a videographer? Go on YouTube. YouTube will teach you how to mix music and be a videographer.
Hell yeah.
You ain't got to go to college.
Yep.
We got everything right here, bro. But it takes blood, sweat, and tears and a lot of hard work, man.
And shout out to Toby James for I'm dropping bars too.
Hey, shout out to Toby. Hey, that boy's gonna do crazy things. That boy's gonna do better stuff than I will ever do.
Word? Well, obviously the next generation is always better than the first. That's just how it's supposed to go. That's how we should want it to go. We should want ours to be better than us. That's how it should be, man.
I tell my son all the time, bro, you are blessed. Because my dad didn't have a studio. My dad wasn't a rapper. My dad taught me how to build houses. But I asked him, what do you want to do when you grow up? I want to build houses and I want to do music. I said, okay, I can teach you how to do both of those. And I got a studio. I will mix all your stuff. You're going to already be successful. It's done, bro. It's done. You just got to do it now.
Do you do this for other people too? Like, are you set up as a business, as a company to build other people's houses or do carpentry here and there or electrical work here and there?
No, so I just started doing music like 6 months ago, full time. Before that, I was doing music, and so 6 months ago, I was doing music and building houses full time. And so when people go look at my catalog 6 months ago, all those videos was while I was doing a full-time job.
What?
Yeah,
this dude he's nuts.
Yeah. So in 6 months ago, I said, man, I'm just going to do this music. I had a couple houses. I had some obligations. I told my dad. So I worked for my dad. I used to work for my dad. I was the only employee and I would build houses for him. And so he had a couple lots. I said, okay, Dad, after I build these 2 houses, I'm going to just do music full time. And so that's what I did. And so I don't do construction anymore. I don't even want to. I miss it. I love building things. I love building houses, but I have to focus everything I have into the music.
Wow, man. Well, I want to say, bro, thank you so much, man. You know what I mean? You still approach your music as if you got on a hard hat and steel toe boots. You still approach music like you want some quality, like you want to make sure that this lasts forever. You don't just build paper houses with your music. It seems like you're creating stuff that you want to be around for a long time. And I think that approach is what's going to cement your success. And it's going to make sure that whatever God has for you, you will receive it all. And I appreciate you. And I'm thankful that you're selfless enough to not only pray for you and your family, but you pray for others as well. You pray for the world. And I just want to say thank you to those who might not ever fix their lips to tell you thanks. And I know you don't even want to hear thank you. I get it. As whenever I do a deed for someone or do anything for anybody, I care less if they thank me. I'm not doing it to be thanked. And I know you don't either. I know you don't do this music so that people can send you emails and DMs saying, bro, you saved my life. I love you. I'm a huge fan. I'm sure you don't do it for that. I'm sure it makes you feel good, but you don't do it for that. So, but I do want to say thank you for everything. Your time is extremely, what's the word, man? I got a brain fart. I respect your time, and you gave me a bit of it today, and you gave me a real part of you. And that means the world, man. Because I'm just this little ass freaking content creator, and you out there really kicking ass and really on the front lines, man. And I appreciate that.
Bro, I'm little, bro. I'm just a little guy too. I'm a little guy too with my little studio here. That's all I'm doing, man. I'm not nothing crazy, man. I'm just a regular human being just like everybody else, bro. For real, believe that.
I believe it, man. If you say it from your lips to God's ears, man. Y'all make sure y'all go check out Tyson James, all right? I'm going to have all of his links and everything on the video, so y'all ain't got any excuses. Make sure y'all go check him out. And thanks again, my brother. Don't hang up yet.
Thank you for having me, man. Thank you for having me. I had a great time, bro. Great time.
Likewise, man.